Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, EQ Nostalgia here, and Allison Road is back in development. Yeah, this is one of those things that kind of has me scratching my head, because when they canceled the game, I was pretty pissed off about it. I wasn't pissed that it was canceled, I was disappointed that it was canceled, but I was pissed by the statement that they gave us, which was basically, we canceled it because reasons, and they didn't tell us why. They kind of left everybody hanging, and now that they're saying, oh, well, yeah, well, we're working on it again, it's like, okay, so now you've decided to work on it again. All right. We never really got an explanation as to why they stopped working on it. As a matter of fact, I was reading comments this morning on my channel in my previous video talking about it being canceled. People were still hypothesizing, saying, I think that Capcom had something to do with it. I think maybe Kojima had something to do with it. So there's still this speculation as to why it was canceled. But then when I read this statement from Christian Kessler on Facebook, he said, I took a bit of time off, Allison Road. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Yeah, you took some time off. You canceled the game. Went back to work and had a good look at all the stuff that had been done up to that point. I started making a few changes to the story, a few scribbles here and there, some layout tests, and before I knew it, it sort of organically picked up pace. Okay, so I guess he just sat down, started fucking with it, and said, hey, this is worth pursuing still. I still want to make this game. That's what I get from that. It's like they just hit a wall creatively, maybe, like writer's block, and they didn't know what to do, and now all of a sudden he sat down and he figured it out, and we're getting a game now. That's what it seems like is happening, and unless there's some statement somewhere that I missed, it just seems like, I guess, they lost interest. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe I'm just being salty. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I'm just being salty because I was pissed off when this was canceled. You guys got to understand, when I talk about a game and I create buzz over it and there's a hype that starts to build, I feel partly responsible when it doesn't work out. It's happened on this channel before in the past. I know that's really stupid and I shouldn't feel that way. I'm just reporting on games for you guys, but it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Now, this is where things get interesting, because he struck out on his own and created his own label called Far From Home, which is being co-founded by his wife, and he's going forward with this on his own. So that tells me that there was most likely some sort of creative differences going on here, where they decided to hang up the game because things weren't working out, and then after that he started poking around with it a little bit, and he just got reinvigorated to take it up on his own and try to bring it forward by himself. But I'm still leery. I'm still like, I don't really want to get too hyped up over this because it could just all collapse. There's not a very strong foundation here. This is just a single guy who's pretty much starting up his own company now to finish his game. Now, as for the publisher, Team 17, they're gone. I'm pretty sure they took off. They said a while ago that they were done, I believe. So I don't know if anybody's going to be funding this, if they're going back to crowdfunding, when it's coming out, how far along it is. We don't know. We just don't know where this is. This is a big mystery. So that's why I want to caution everybody to just, don't get your hype levels up, guys. We've been disappointed so many times as horror fans, survival horror fans, and, with Silent Hills, then this getting canceled, and several other things that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head, it's just been brutal. And somebody had actually made a joke in my comment section saying, I guess this really is the spiritual successor to Silent Hills because it was canceled, which just had me rolling on the floor laughing, because really, that's the truth of it. But hopefully they actually go through with this and we get a good game. Now, I don't want anybody to think I'm not going to be covering this just because I'm telling you guys to be cautiously optimistic or pessimistic. Just be cautious here. Don't get your hype levels too high. We don't want a No Man's Sky again. All right, I won't go there. But yeah, just be careful, guys, because we don't know where this is going. We don't know if it's ever going to come out. It looks amazing, and it still looks scary as hell to me. I'm all about it. I'm ready to play it. But like I said, we don't know anything about it. Now, if they released gameplay or anything, I'm going to be covering it here. So I want you guys to understand that I'm not done with this. I am a little butthurt. I'm a little salty, a little pissed off at the developers for not really telling us exactly what the hell is going on. Not that they're really obligated to, but at the same time, I think it is the right thing to do. When you build up a fan base around something and they're supporting you by talking about the game, some people even got on board with Kickstarter before they stopped that. So I think that transparency is really important in modern game development. Now, if this was a AAA developer, I would say less so, not so much. But with indies, I like to see that transparency. And even with some AAA developers now, as games go on and they go on longer, like games like Destiny, for example, and games like The Division, they have state of the game and they ask you, hey, what do you like or dislike? And it's up to them to do anything about it. But that kind of transparency is something that I'm used to. So not getting a solid answer as to why they walked away and now all of a sudden they're coming back, it just makes me very leery. You have to understand. But hey, this is good news. They're working on it again, so hopefully everything works out and the game comes out and it's fantastic. Right now I want to kick it over to you guys. What do you think of this whole situation? What do you think about the game being canceled then brought back to life and where it's going to be? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to rate it thumbs up. If you're new here, I ask that you please subscribe. I thank you all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.